everyone, Hand here with another War and Order video. So in this video, I just wanted to address something really quickly. And yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into the topic of this video. So as you can guess by the title, I want to talk about my spending habits in this game and what exactly I spend on. Because I think the one question that everyone's been asking me ever since I started posting about this game is, well, how expensive is this game? Is this as expensive as other games that you play? Is this playable if I don't want to spend money and I just want to get into it? So first and foremost, I think with regards to like whether this game is playable if you don't want to spend any money, I would say so, yes. Keep in mind that in order to play this game, you don't have to be the best, you don't have to be the best fighter, you don't have to be solo, talking in terms of solo, you don't have to be the best player in the game in order to be the top, right? As long as you're active and as long as you can play the game when your clan needs you, let's say you're doing rallies, let's say you're time marching, attacking something, you're trying to get those buildings that you have to hold for points, as long as you're there when those activities are happening, and regardless of your size, basically, as long as you're active, you can contribute a lot to your clan. And at the same time, if you can farm resources, if you can hit monsters constantly. So like right now, I have 100 stamina. That's bad because I haven't been hitting monsters actually because I was a little bit busy today. But yeah, as long as you can do all of these activities, you can harvest resources, farm resources. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of those, but making sure my resources are below my depot capacity. As long as you can log on and, collect your resources, collect your troops, set more troops to train, you're pretty much good to play this game, free. And you can actually rack up quite a lot of influence, power, and, knowledge. You don't have to spend everything or you don't have to spend lots of money day one of playing a certain game. And this isn't just about War and Order, right? Any other game that you play, you don't just go in and spend a lot of money first. You try to learn a lot about the game, understand the ins and outs, see if you like the game, see if you like your realm, because in this game it's all about being in the right realm. And there are some realms that just go terribly wrong because people just war with each other, they want to fight together. It just doesn't work out, and yeah, that's super important. But yeah, getting back to the point of the video, I just want to go look at the offers and say, for example, are there any specific offers in here that I would personally purchase and what exactly I would purchase? So first and foremost, when we go into the shop, the one thing that I want to talk about is the monthly card packs and then the benefit packs. What's good about the benefit packs, even though I don't have them purchased here, is as you're looking, there's one for auto attacking monsters, and that's for 7 days, but you have to pay like $5.99, which is quite a bit. But what this does is if you don't like to attack monsters and you go AFK for a while, it starts attacking monsters. And as long as you have stamina, it will attack monsters for you, which means you don't really have to pay attention to hitting monsters if you're not going to be active. This just does it for you. Clearly, I'm active, so I don't need to do this. I've been a little bit slacking lately, but if I don't need to do this, then I wouldn't pay for it. If you are a person that just gets busy and know that you can't, attack monsters or log on every now and then when your stamina is full, maybe this is something for you. In reality, it is a good option to have, but if you're active enough, you don't need this, right? The other option, which is really good, is the value cards. And as you can see, I've bought both of these. This is the thing that I would say would be your best bet to buy, especially earlier on in the game as you're starting off, because the cost reduction is massive. What I like about these two value supremes is, well, first of all, this one was $9.99 when I got this for 30 days, and this one was I think it was $19.99 or $27.99 or $25.99. It was one of those. This one was a little bit expensive, but as you can see, what I'm getting in exchange is 1 million food, 1 million lumber, and 60k, 20k stone and iron cost. Additionally, what's nice about them is you get these two to stack to each other. So every time I'm doing a build, instead of now only getting the benefits from one side, I can get the benefit from both. So now every time I do a build, I don't have to pay 1.3 mil. I don't have to pay 1.3 mil. I don't have to pay 80k. I don't have to pay 20k. So, that helps me a lot. I don't have to farm as much. And especially if I'm trying to keep my resources below my depot capacity, half of my buildings can get completed. And I'll show you guys, I can complete those without even spending anything. What else I love about this? Well, pretty much I get 300 gems here and 1,000 here, which means in almost 3 days time, I'll have 4,000, or around 4,000, enough for me to buy a 3-day shield and make sure that I can maintain my shield if I need to. Right now, I don't have a shield. Our server hasn't still, gone into kill events, so we still don't need to use it. And I'm stacking my gems up, as you can see up there. So as soon as we go into a kill event, I know that I can keep my shield up for as long as I have to, because I have these subs that are constantly generating gems for me. Additionally, extra boost. And when you buy these the first time, unfortunately I can't show you, but when you buy these, you also get some boosts and some gems additionally at the start. Anyway, so I have to come here and get my rewards every day. If I don't collect them, then they'll be wasted. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I would say this is the most important thing to buy, and then you can check the privileges. It says gems and items daily, limited item sale and discount. So you get limited sales and discounts on certain items. I've gotten quite a few of those actually, and it's sometimes worth it. They get like 40% off of gems on certain things. You can get good stuff. Extra bookmarks, I don't need those. Boost to materials workshop speed by 10%. I don't really notice a difference. But yeah, that's beside the point. Equipment setup feature, you could save now. Artifact setup feature, you could save. Beast skill setup feature, you could save. This schedule feature for construction, but it has to be outside of your castle wall. This is the best thing I would say in the whole thing, because I could go to bed and schedule 3 other builds. By the time I wake up, I have 5 builds totally completed. Save to colossal setup, and then 50% discount and resource sale. So let's go back into our city for a second, and I show you what I meant earlier by both of those offers. So we go here. Let's say this building, I want to go from 13 to 14. As you can see, I have 1 free builder. The cost, if you look, it's free. I don't have to pay anything, and I can ask for help. And then now, technically, both my builders are free, are taken. Let's ignore that. But let's say both my builders are taken, and now let's put another one, I guess, for update so that we could get to that point. Both of them are taken. In any other circumstance, I would have to wake up or, stay up for another 2 hours and 50 minutes to get more builds, but not anymore. Like with this sub, all I have to do is pretty much just upgrade and then click on schedule. Now I have 3 slots to schedule, so, you kind of have to time them perfectly so you get the most of it. And it's kind of late at night, so I can schedule some of these and, probably even change them later on if I don't want them. But those are pretty decent. And, once you schedule them, you get these crosses next to them. So that means they're good to go. And let's say this 15. I'm going to click on upgrade. And what does it need? Quite a lot of materials, quite a lot of resources, but I don't have to pay anything, because it's completely free for me. So I just click schedule, and then I'm good to go. So for the next 3 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours, so like 10 hours, these builders are going to switch. And every time one of them is vacant, they'll start working on something else. This is something that you can't get without this sub. And now because we have that 30 days of those subs, we're pretty much good to go with regards to like this builder schedule thing, which is great for me because especially when I play other games, I kind of get busy and I don't get to check every game every time. Additionally, you sometimes get offers like this. That are like event-based offers. You just have to go and purchase gems, or you have to purchase some stuff and you can level these up. These are great. I don't do them personally because it means you have to spend daily, but if you do spend, the rewards are actually worth it. The rewards aren't too bad. You're getting artifacts. It's actually worth it. You can level them up. That's up to you. Besides that, let's go back again here and look at some of the offers. These are some of the offers. Have I bought any of them? No, because they're all one-time purchases and they're still here. Would I advise buying them? If you don't have this beast and you want it, maybe. The other beasts that are in the game are really good themselves, so you don't really have to get this Phoenix pack for it, and it is kind of expensive, right? These are really important. The Beast XP and the Beast Scrolls, those are really important. I haven't bought them myself because I'm just leveling my beast up. My beast is level 10 and I haven't spent anything on him. I haven't bought any of these, but these go up every time you buy one. You can get more. depending on how active you are. Again, if you aren't active and you can't get enough monster hits, you probably want to get this so that you could level up your beast. Otherwise, it's pointless, you know. If you're active, you don't really need it. You can level up gradually. And everything else here, including resources, I would say don't even buy them. Other than construction packs, right? Because once you start playing the game, the one thing that you will notice is you're constantly out of construction boosts. These construction boosts, I'm constantly out of them. And what does that mean? I have to spend gems if I want to upgrade something. So for me, it makes sense to sometimes come in here and buy some of this stuff. Have I done those yet? I haven't, honestly. Is this something that I would probably do in the future? Yes, for sure, because I'm constantly running out of these and my builds are getting expensive. As you can see, I'm now Castle 19, which means, let's say if I want to take this up, I need Castle Wall level 19, and in order to get that, that's a 2-day upgrade. Again, if you don't want to spend in the game, you don't have to. It's only 2 days, right? And I'm Castle 19. I'm halfway done. If I go to 20, then that would be like the halfway point, right? This only costs 2 days. If you have time and you don't want to spend, you don't have to. If you get really into the game and you think that you want to spend, then my recommendation would be to do what I did, basically, is buy those two benefit packs, the Supreme and the Value, because you get a lot of that benefit out of them. You get the schedules thing, or if you can't afford both, actually, you could still buy this one and get the schedule privilege, which is really good in my opinion. But as you can see, you get quite a lot of resource reduction, which is really good for me because it means I don't have to farm much and I can still get my buildings going, the ones that are outside of my city wall. One other thing that I would say is probably really good to get, again, depending on whether you want to spend money, is, if I can find it here, actually, oops, I didn't mean to click that. Growth Fund, yes, this one. I bought this, I think it was $12.99 for me, so like $10 American probably. Again, I'm getting all these prices wrong because I bought these a while ago, but what this means is every time you level up your castle to a specific level, you get gems. Basically, you're paying for gems, but this offer doesn't exist anywhere else in the game. Like, you can't get 82.5k gems unless you buy this. And the way it works is every time you level up your castle to a specific level, you can get those gems, basically. So you buy earlier ahead of time, but every time you get to those levels, you get to collect those gems. I'm at 19, so I just recently got 14k, which is really good. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of gems that I've collected, but I've spent a lot of them also. Once I go to 22, I get another 17k. Once I go to 25, I get another 25. For me, this makes sense because this gem offer doesn't exist anywhere else in the game. And, it's a once in a lifetime thing within the game, and you have to be really conservative with your gems. So for me, it just made sense to get it. I'm at Castle 19. I'm probably going to be 25 really soon, and I can get another 30k, 35k gems. So it's worth it for me. But yeah, I hope this video answered your questions on what exactly to buy if you do decide to spend in the game. And yeah, whether you have to spend or not, that really is your own decision. And I would say this game is really easy to play, actually. Once you understand the game, it's really easy to play without spending any money. There's people in my alliance that haven't spent any money at all. And they're much higher in power compared to me just because they have more experience in this game. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.